What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle, where today we're going to be checking out another. So FTL likes are quite common. It's a very popular game, and people liked it for a lot of obvious reasons. It was a great little indie game, and honestly, it's one of the indie games alongside Minecraft that I actually credit with launching the indie genre. Like, back in the old days, you had FTL, you had Towns, you had Project Zomboid, and you had Minecraft. And those were like the four games that came out on Steam that really like blew up the indie genre. And then Binding of Isaac came in, and then Terraria came in, and it was just like, oh my god. And the industry was started. That's why games like this are so popular, is because, you know, they play off of ideas that have already been tread, but they add new things. The Long Journey Home is a game where you've got to take a bunch of astronauts and you've got to lead them home on their spaceship while avoiding disasters and all kinds of problems. This is completely blind as of right now, so we're going to start a jump mission, and we're going to be playing through just the beginning of the game and trying to figure out what's going on with it, and if it's something that warrants a purchase from you as an indie game consumer. So let's check it out. So first things first, we got to pick our 4 crew members. So we've got an archaeologist, a test pilot, an engineer, a botanist, a theoretical physicist, a civilian observer slash blogger. We've got a corporate executive, a mission planner, we've got a researcher, and we've got an astronaut. Each one of these people brings a thing to the table that I assume that they can do, because it says right here is like she's got an ability called harmonic replating, which is a major hull repair. I'm going to go with a pilot. That seems like something we might need in a spacecraft. Also, he looks like he has killer chops. Either that or it's just the way the shadows play off of his cheeks, but I can't turn down mutton chops. I am going to take an engineer. Everything inside of me as a geologist is like, no, don't give the engineer credit for what we're about to do, but you know what? Sometimes you just need an engineer. Engineers are like doctors. Sometimes you just need one. Aside from that, we're going to go with... Let's go with the corporate executive. He's got a salvage kit so that he can harvest wrecks and ruins. And then on top of that, we've got a mission planner. We'll go with a pilot or an astronaut instead. Just a generical astronaut. But I think this is a crew that seems like they know what they're doing in space. We've got a pilot, we've got an astronaut, we've got an engineer, and we've got one person for fun who's going to be able to scavenge stuff. To our ship. Alright, so the ISS Ulysses. Oh, we get to pick our ship here. So we've got jump range. Okay, let me take a look here. So this is the cargo hauler right here. This one has very little cargo space, but appears to be the mobile option. Okay, and this is in between the two. So we can go with the Ulysses, the Endurance, or the Discovery. I'm going to go with the Endurance. And then we get to choose our colors too. Can we really? Oh, cool. We can change our color loadout. Well, obviously, I'm going to go with something fly as all hell. Where's the gold ship at? There it is. The ship that's plated in gold, because that's how Splattercat rolls. And then we've also got our little lander. So we've got to choose between the ISV Serenity. We've got to choose between the Pathfinder and the Odyssey. I'll go with the Serenity because I am a Firefly fan, and so obviously I have to go with the Serenity. Enter a code to generate the galaxy. Share it with your friends and compare the difference to your crew choices. Okay. Oh, I just get to type stuff in. Okay, well, we'll call it the, There it is. It's almost as if it was Providence. Nerd Castle. Well, I figure we'll just jump in and we'll start from Earth. So we'll do the basics and figure the game out. How about that? Sounds like fun. I think this will be cool. Oh shit, we've got like a proper takeoff sequence. 3, 2. Oh, here we go. So left click is our thrust. Oh, there it is. We're going up into space. Goodbye, Earth. We're going somewhere else. See you later, assholes. That's how I like to exit every room. I just go, see you later, assholes. It hasn't worked out well for my friends and relationship situation. Alright, so we need to visit the Schiaparelli mining colony on Mars to collect the exotic matter for the jump. So fly to Mars, which is marked on the minimap. Aha. So there it is. So we can use thrust to accelerate, and is influenced by the gravity of celestial objects. To reduce speed, turn your ship against your trajectory and apply thrust. That's worrying. Use the minimap and gravity wells for navigation. Use boost speed to save fuel. Okay, so it looks like I have somewhat managed to jump out of my orbit, I think. We're not using much fuel right now, which is good. And it seems like maybe I want to jump to here. Can I, like, mark that somehow? Or can I zoom out? What can I do here? Because, like, I feel like I don't have a good enough view I need to go back to wherever the hell we just were. Yeah, close that off. But, like, I need a better view of what it is I'm trying to do here. Like, I'd like to be able to zoom out if I can have it. And so, let's, we'll turn against that right there. And I think Mars is where we want to be at. Like, this looks like Mars right here. So let me see if I can... There we go. Let's tighten that right there and see if we can get into orbit. Is this what I want? I don't know if this is what I want. Or do I need to, like, get on... Use thrust to point your trajectory towards the planet. If you cannot go into the orbit, if you're a red trajectory line, will warn you of this. Decelerate if necessary. Okay, so yeah, there it is right there. That looks like our entry line. So I think we're good. Steer your ship into the orbit ring. Decelerate if necessary. Stay within the orbit ring for a few seconds. Activate the autopilot to lock to the orbit ring with ease. Okay, cool. So we'll go ahead and lock that on in, and it'll auto-do it for us. Nice. Well, let's land on the planet. Let's do this thing. We've got our lander. I would like to be able to zoom out, though. I'd like to be able to zoom out on, like, the entire galaxy or on the entire system and just be able to navigate with, like, little points of light and dots. I feel like that would... Oh, shit. This is not going to go well. Oh, no. Oh, my God. That's no bueno. Okay, so let's try this again over here. I'm going to lean this over. And I thought it was auto-docking, and I just had to steer to keep it stable like when you're grinding in Tony Hawk. That was not the case. I was wrong. We actually have to do all the landing ourselves. Oh my god, this is what happens when you put Splat in charge of NASA. This is a terrible plan. Alright, sit her down nice and soft, nice and soft, nice and soft. There we go. And so we can investigate the location once we've landed. So let's have a look here. This is the communication hub. Ask about subjects, show items of interest, and engage in chit-chat. Okay, so we've got the big EM tank, fuel for our jump drive. So there's the complete refill. It's Skipperelli, flight control to lander. Welcome to Mars, IASA. Got your freshly spewed antimatter right here. You ready for that transfer? Transfer's complete, IASA. Wait a second. Yeah, we got another Ooh, presents! Is it my birthday? It's my space birthday. That's even better than a normal birthday. The boss wants you to test our new prototype shield generator while you're out there. Shouldn't have any trouble fitting it, and at least it'll protect you against them energy bursts. I'm about to be shot at? That concerns me. Bring us back a souvenir. Skipperelli out. Okay. So we need to return to orbit, put the antimatter into the star drive, and install the shield. Well, let's get the hell on out of here. We got this. This is no problem. I've got this part of the game down. It's mostly flying straight. And so there it is. The ship was refueled in orbit during the lander mission. Dude, this is pretty sweet right now. This is pretty sweet. Alright, so if I wanted to leave the planet, there we are right there. And so we've got to install our shield now. So I go to the ship menu, and then we go into the... Okay, so we got to come into here, and we've got to go to the lab. And then we've got our big EM tank. And so everybody wants to do their thing. I'm going to give it to the engineer. Which one was the engineer? I think she's an astronaut. I think she's the engineer. Yeah, I'm going to give it to her. That should be enough fuel for 4 jumps. Cool. Sounds good to me. And so we've refueled the thing now. Hold thrust and boost to activate the jump drive. Select your new shield and choose a crew member to install it. So where's our shield at? We got a salvage kit. We've got plating, a medical kit, and then we've got the... Yeah, just give it to the engineer. I don't want anybody but the engineer installing anything on the ship, alright? I assume the engineer knows what she's doing. Alright, and so we've got shields on our ship now. So that's great. And now we've got to boost out. Hold thrust. Here we go. Oh, shit. We actually, like, do, like, a whole, like, ripple of... Damn! Yeah, that's the kind of juice I need to get on my Chrysler 300 right there. I'd be getting up on the highway, and they'd be like, where did he go? I don't know. He just wrinkled time with that Hemi. Just... Wah-blah! Out. Can't see me or be me. All my enemies try to flee me. Why are there fizzles traveling through our ship? I don't think our ship... Oh, no. Fire in space. That's not good. Fire in space is very bad. Oh, and see, we destabilized in the middle of the warp, and so now we got to deal with heresy and demons and all kinds of crazy shit. Wow, we are a long-ass way from Earth. Okay. Well, hopefully this will just be like, we've got a minor injury. So Kirsten Barrasso has gotten a concussion. Okay. Can I help out with that? Is there any way for me to fix that? I just need a few things from the medical kit. Yeah, go do your thing. And so her concussion has been healed. Is the med kit gone forever if I do that? Or was that just like a one-time, one-use thing? So I can rotate, thrust to move. Yeah, I'm aware. Let's do this thing. It looks like something has gone seriously. Let's try not to run into, ow. Exactly. Debris. I ran into debris, like the biggest cheese fan on Earth. Alright, well, let's take this very slow. We're being jammed at the moment. We've been jammed! It's strawberry, sir! What the hell is this thing? Dude, this is a trip. We'll stabilize out. I'm gonna take it nice and slow because I don't want to jeopardize anything. Please tell me it doesn't want me to go in there. Oh, I am not okay with this course of action. As the resident geologist, I think this is a terrible idea. We should not do this thing. I mean, I realize this thing we're flying inside of is not a rock, but I think this is lame. Barrasso to Daedalus 7. I'm entering the alien structure now, okay? Copy. Copy that. Beginning exploration of the sphere. Everything's built to a much bigger than human scale. Much of it rusted over. Giant glass capacitors crackle with trapped lightning. There's no sign of life or presence. Suit sensors say the air is ozone, nitrogen, unidentifieds, and, okay, I've got a door. Power still seems to be on, and it looks like it's expecting some kind of signal. Send it this one right here. Exclamation point equals question mark. Wait, there's a computer terminal here translating everything that I say into symbols. Looks like it might be compatible with our technology. Somebody come and collect it. Try to send a signal to me. Alright. Have you installed it? Send the code. Doors curling open like a flower made of aluminum. Walking through it. Endless tunnels in every direction. Soft blue lights are heading to some kind of control center. There's a cradle in the middle of the room attached to the ceiling by wires. Something inside of it. A glowing cylinder. Can't explain it, but it kind of calls to me. So it's a keystone. Should be able to free it with the plasma torch. Alright, I got it. Hold on, the hum in the air is gone, and it looks like the sphere is shutting down around me. I'm gonna return to the ship while I still can. Cool, well, let's get the hell out of here. We can leave this space graveyard and the system whenever we like. Okay, is there anything else useful here, or do I just, like, jump out? I don't think that's gonna work. I need more space to function with. Ah, shit, dude, I am jamming my shim up right now. We're gonna seriously need a new paint job. Yeah, I want to leave. Like, I want to go somewhere else. Looks like we're clear of the debris right here, so let's go do it. Okay, and so it looks like we've jumped out there. There are valuable resources nearby on this planet. We're gonna have to change our, yeah. We're gonna have to slow our orbit here. Badly. There we go. Clean us up. Get us into orbit. Oh, that's not what I wanted either. I don't want to crash land on the planet. There we go. That'll work. We'll stabilize ourselves out. I like that how they've struck a very good medium here between making like a hardcore simulator and at the same time they allow you to use autopilot for a lot of stuff too, so that if you're not totally into the simulator thing, like I am not, I just want to play the game, go to planets, look at cool stuff, you can do that, but if you want to enter orbit manually, they also give you that option, and both are equally valid. I like that a lot. That shows attention to detail, and it shows a care about the game and about the player that a lot of games skip over. A lot of games are just like, oh, this is a sim, and if you don't like it, fuck you. And then a lot of games are just like, nope, this is super arcadey. If you want more, go to a different game. I like that they've done what they can to accommodate for both. And so we got to drill for metal, scoop gas here, and then we'll see what we can do. Take the lander down. I'm going to try not to kill it this time on accident like I did last time. I've been running into a lot of stuff, though. Hull repairs are going to be a little bit sketchy. Okay, so the ship's coming in. Got a couple of seconds here to play around with. Let's go ahead and kill that horizontal vector real fast. There we go. And then we'll get ourselves a little bit of landing here. Alright, we pulled it in. Very nice. Oh shit, I did the wrong thing. I did the wrong thing. I could do this though. I've played Lunar Lander. I know how to do this. There we go. Hold space to drill for aluminium. Aluminium. I think that made the drill hit something. Although this could be explained a little bit better. I don't know what's going on. So if I pop it on over, can I hit like a different vein here? Okay, so we got a little bit of aluminum. I don't know if that was a good thing. It looks like we started using a lot more of our fuel once we got down to the deeper bedrock layers. Let's go ahead and we're going to jump over to this location. And it's just a hop, a skip, and a jump. It's not too bad. We'll take it over there, slow it on down, slow it on down. Cool. And we'll take this thing on down, this little Betty. I like this game. I like this game a lot. I'm having fun with this. This is pretty sweet. Alright, so we're going to... No. This is one of those games, though, that I think that Scott Manley's going to make me look bad at. Oh, shit. I gotta flip the ship back over. There we go. All better. What could possibly go wrong? So we got phosphates over here. Okay. Oh, we got some phosphates right there. Is that what we were looking for? My suggestion is that we gotta head back to orbit. We're almost out of fuel. And I think this thing will probably get refueled when we go back to the ship. Yeah, I know we got a fuel warning. We're gonna make it perfectly fine. Don't worry about it. This is what happens when you let the geologist run the trip. You let the geologist drill for the ore. You don't let the geologist fly the ship. Like, come on, man. It's like... Alright, so does that refuel my lander? Are we good then if I do that? And then we can scoop gas on the nearby planet too. If I go to land, does it refuel this? I'm curious now. And we're going to want to go left to whatever that blue is over there. Yes, it does refuel the lander. Oh, Jesus. Came in hot on that one. Good Lord. I was firing the thrust. It was just like, what are you going to do? We came in too hot. All right. Ugh. This is a tough game. Alright, so if we want to harvest gas, how do we do this? Do I just land on it? Oh, dude, I gotta fly while I do this too? Oh, good Lord. This is not gonna be a good day for me, I could tell already. Yeah, get the helium, get the helium. If I could land here, that'd work too, but I don't think it wants me to. Ah, Jesus. I do think the ship is a little bit too hard to stabilize. Like, it feels like it should be simpler to me, but... Like, it is really difficult to, like, hold this thing in place while you do this stuff. Like, it's super difficult. A little bit more helium. Come on. Then again, it might just be like the fishing minigame in Stardew Valley the first time you play it. Where it's just like challenging, you know what I mean? Like you just gotta get used to it. And now I'm stuck overcorrecting, unfortunately. There we go. Fuel warning, so let's get back out of here. We'll go upwards. I've got enough right now to where I can either try to repair the lander or I can do something with it. Yeah, wonka, wonka, wonka. But yeah, if you've got like a crosswind right there when you're trying to do that, Jesus, it is very difficult to get this poor little guy stabilized out. And if you come in hot like we did on that last landing too, it's just like you're firing the thrusters, but you just take that damage. So let's go to our ship menu. Inside of, so what does it want us to do? Use metal to repair the ship. Okay, sounds good to me. We've got aluminum. Ah, there it is. So we can just click on that to repair what we got going on. As far as fuel goes, a little bit of helium goes a long way. And so the lander's in better shape. The ship's in a little bit better shape. I don't really need to worry about the crew right now. 5 ailments will result in death. Okay. Sounds good to me. Our long journey home begins. So on the map... Dude, why didn't you stay in orbit? Oh, Jesus. It fell out of orbit while I was looking at the map. That's upsetting in a number of ways. Alright, well, let's change this around. We're going to go after this little blue planet over here and kind of see what's up with that. See if we can get some more resources. I got to fix the hull anyways. I do not want to initiate a jump, actually. Yeah, you need to be able to zoom out so that you can calculate your trajectory before you get there. An inability to zoom out further while you're doing this is a little bit of a bummer because then you're forced to autocorrect really, really hard once you get into orbit of whatever planet you're trying to get to. Like that one right there. Alright, so we got to go against our orbit right there to tighten this up. There we go. And so that'll work for right now. Let's give ourselves a little bit of forward thrust. We'll try to angle that in. There we go. We don't want to impact with the planet. All right, stabilize us, stabilize us. There we go. We're stabilized. Fantastic. We're in orbit. Let's go ahead and we're going to land over here. Kuniko is an ice giant with gravity. We've got a thick atmosphere with no hazards. There is wreckage here, however, and it looks like we have silicates and minerals. Let's go. Let's go have a look. So see if we can putt-putt around and make ourselves survive a little bit better. Tough little game, but I like it a lot. Like, I'm falling in love with this game very rapidly. Wear and tear. The combustion chamber is leaking. Alright, 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 alright. Horizontal speed needs to be stabilized. It looks like everything interesting is over on this side. Please don't crash, little lander. Okay, so everything interesting is over here on the right, so I should have maintained that little vector. Alright. And it looks like we've got some kind of landing pad over here. What is this? Oh shit, I overdid it. I overdid it. Hold on, I gotta stabilize. I gotta stabilize. We'll go after these silicates first. There we go. And so layer number 1. We've got our silicates. Okay, I don't want to fill up on too much. There we go. So that seems about right to me. We're going to pick the lander up. And let me see if I can just give it a little tippity tap over to whatever this is. We've still got enough fuel left to be okay. Actually, if I could slide it down the hill, that works fine too. Oh, we got a windstorm. Okay. I am not a fan of this. So it looks like I'm going to wait for the windstorm to go by. It's actually pretty intensely difficult to stabilize the ship and get it where you want it to be when there's like a crosswind going over, and so it might be better to wait it out a lot of the time. We can visit here. I've landed at the wreck. It looks safe to board. I'm not sure what this is, but it looks like it's in good condition. We'll need to bring it on board to analyze it properly. It's a ticking device. It's going to be a bomb, dude. Got it. I'm returning to the lander. And so that is, we've got a ticking device. Let's get out of here. We've already searched this location. We've got some silicates, but we can only hold so much like equipment on the ship. And so I'm okay with just like 5 of it. The silicates will more than likely be useful for manufacturing objects that require, I mean, the silicates, you can use those for all kinds of stuff, for glass manufacturing, for anything requiring optics. I mean, you definitely need those. So now that we're in orbit, let's go to the ship. And as far as resources go, we've got some silicates. What does the silicate do? So it refills the EM refinery. Okay. I can live with that. So the EM refinery, it's for our jump drive tank. Okay, so it's powered off of silicates. Sounds good. If we go into our crew quarters, or let's go to our resources first. It's got a fuel efficiency leak. How do I fix that? So far, it doesn't look like I have a way to fix this, I don't think. I'm not 100% sure on that. Like, I'm thinking I might be able to do something with it. Can't say I understand this. Perhaps spare parts that might be useful? Melt it down and patch the hull. That guy will sell it so that we can make money, but they can break it down for parts. Yeah, you break it down for parts. And so she's repaired the lander engine. Oh, even better. She used that thing to repair the lander. Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about. My crew being intelligent right there. I appreciate that. Please don't take me out of orbit right now. I will be very upset if you do. So what I want to do is we're going to leave, and we're going to try and go to this little asteroid thing that's over here. See if I can curve it on in. We're going to keep it nice and smooth. We're traveling at 1.5, 1.6, 1.7 AU. Go ahead and pop on the brakes for me, will you? Take it a little wider, and then we will arc it on in. There we go. Take it in very slowly. It looks like we're being drawn towards the star at the center. It's troublesome. It's not something that I want to deal with right now. Oh, it's actually an event. Okay, you got to run into it. Everything else that I've run into in the game so far has damaged me. Oh shit, it's an asteroid field. Oh, we have weapons. Yay. Yeah, shoot that asteroid. Get it up and out of here. I don't know what that beeping is, but I'm going to assume that it's a bad thing. Is there anything over here that we want? It looks like there's 3 points of interest. So let's go ahead and have a look at those, and that'll probably be one of the last things we do in this episode of The Long Journey Home. It looks like we do have some kind of dampener going on, because we do slow down naturally while flying. Either that or it's our proximity to the star, maybe, but that seems like it would be negligible at this range. Oof. Should have put up my shields. So down here we've got something. I'm basically going to go down to the farthest away one, and then I'm going to loop back. No, I don't want to leave. I want to play the game. It wants me to leave right now, but it's being so cruel to me. Let me find interesting space things. Yeah, there's our dampeners right there. What is that? Oh, that's not what I wanted. Oh, they're missile salvos or something. Okay. Okay, I was worried they were taken because something was about to explode or overheat. It's actually like a missile salvo. Broadsides! So did that do anything for me? Oh, there's a thing in the middle of it. Okay. Since I'm not taking any damage, let me turn that off, and we're going to see what this is over here. What is that? Oh, we found silicates. Okay, I can live with that. Bring the ship around. Oh, that's why I'm having trouble steering. It actually automatically rotates the ship towards your cursor, whereas I was trying to get it to rotate by clicking. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. I can make that work. We're going to go after whatever's over here next. Ah, I saw that one coming. Go ahead and put the weapons back online. Okay. So we've got something else over here too. Go ahead and rotate that around. And we got carbonates, so that'll be nice. Carbonates can be useful for something. I don't know. They're all dead critters. The fact that there's carbonates inside this asteroid field, a little concerning to me. It just looks like we can mine off the asteroid. That seems to be the general purpose point. There we go. Shoot that thing and see what's in here. And we found gold, actually, so that's not bad. That's not bad at all. I would also suggest that maybe we find our way the hell out of here. Hold on. Just make sure we don't run into any rocks or anything. There we go. That seems about right. We're going to have to get away from the star, though, which is going to be gnarly as all hell, because it's going to be eating our fuel. Actually, no. I should be able to jump out of here, I think. Yeah, there we go. Hit him with the sizzles. Shazam. My name is Splattercat. This game is called The Long Journey Home. Really excited about playing it more with all of you. This is a game that I'm very much enamored with it right now. It's going to be coming out pretty soon. If you wanted to get the game for yourself, I got a link for you down below. Aside from that, if you wanted to support me in what I do, showing off indie games every single day so that you guys know what to try and what to buy, you can check out my Patreon. It's a great way to support the channel and make sure it stays afloat. Other than that, I'll see y'all later. How you do, everybody?